Last time, I made a little confession. Every tidy demo I ever showed you, the gliding puck, the skaters, the cradle, every one of them cheated. They all needed the very same thing to be missing. That thing is friction. It is the great thief. It drags every moving thing to a stop and pockets the motion. And yet, without it, you could not walk across this room. You could not even hold a pencil. So which is it, thief or friend? Here is a heavy crate, just sitting on the floor. I lean on it. A gentle push. And nothing happens. It does not budge a hair. Now that is strange. I am pushing it. There is a real force on it. So why does it not move? Because something is pushing back, exactly as hard. The floor is gripping the crate. We call that grip static friction, the friction of things that are not yet moving. And watch the two arrows. I push a little. It pushes back a little. I push harder. It pushes back harder. This grip is not some fixed number. It answers me. It rises to meet whatever I give it. But it cannot answer forever. I push harder, harder, and there, something gives. The grip hits its limit, lets go all at once, and the crate lurches into a slide. Did you feel that little jolt? The instant it broke free, it suddenly got easier to push, as if a wall I had been leaning on just vanished. Because the grip changed its character, the clinging grip of standing still, that was static. Once it is sliding, a different, steadier grip takes over, kinetic friction. And here is the secret. The sliding grip is weaker than the standing one ever was. Let me draw you the whole story in one picture. Along the bottom, how hard I push. Up the side, how hard friction pushes back. As I push, friction climbs to match me. Step for step. A perfect diagonal. Until the break. Right here it peaks. And then it drops. From there it runs flat and low, no matter how I shove. The high climbing line is static. The low flat line is kinetic. You can see it. Static is the stronger of the two. But what is this grip really? To the eye, the crate and the floor both look perfectly smooth. So let us fall in close, closer than any eye can go. And the smoothness is a lie. Up close, every surface is a mountain range, jagged peaks and valleys. Two surfaces meet only at a few high spots where peak jams against peak. To slide one across the other, you must shove all those little peaks past each other. They catch, they bend, they snap. And every snap leaves something behind. Heat. Friction is motion, quietly turning into warmth. And this tells us something surprising. You would think a wider crate, more surface touching, must grip harder. But it does not. Spread the same weight over more floor and each little peak presses lighter. It is the weight pressing down and the materials, never the area. And there is a quiet price for it. Every snap shaves a fleck off the surface. Do it 10,000 times, and the sharp peaks wear down to gentle hills. It is why an old tire goes bald, and your shoes rub smooth. Friction very patiently sands the world flat. Now, remember the friend. That same stubborn grip that fought my crate is exactly what a tire bites into the road. The tire pushes back on the ground, and the ground shoves the car forward. Take it away. Put that tire on smooth ice, and it just spins, helpless, going nowhere. No grip, no push. No walking, no driving. Friction is the thing that lets us push the world. So, friction at last. When things are still, it is static. A grip that adjusts to your push, all the way up to a limit. Once they slide, it is kinetic, steady and weaker. And underneath it all, it is just tiny peaks, scraping and making heat. The thief that steals away motion is the very same friend that lets you move at all. Not a villain after all, just the world, holding on. But I will leave you with one more puzzle. That tire grips the road, and it is that same grip that lets a car lean into a curve and hold the bend, instead of flying off in a straight line. But think about it, going around that bend at a steady speed. Your speedometer never even moves. Nothing is speeding up, nothing is slowing down, and yet your path bends. So what force does that? That is where we go next. And whenever you are curious, I am at padho.ai waiting for you.